Hello friends. There's a chilling connection between nuclear bomb tests and alien UFO sightings. You will be surprised to know that almost every nuclear test conducted in the past has been accompanied by strange lights in the sky or unexplained flying objects hovering near the blast site. And no, this is not some kind of a joke. This is absolutely true. In 1945, when the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan, a strange object was seen hovering over the city just before the explosion. Similarly, when the first hydrogen bomb was tested in 1952, an object was seen entering the atmosphere from space just before the blast. These are just two of the many instances when aliens seem to have been watching our nuclear tests. So why are aliens interested in our nuclear weapons? Do they want to steal our technology, or are they just curious about what we're doing? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. On July 16, 1945, the first atomic bomb was successfully tested in New Mexico. It was called the Trinity test because the site of the test was called Trinity Site. At 5:29 a.m., a blinding flash lit up the desert sky and a mushroom cloud rose slowly above the New Mexico desert. Just before the explosion, however, something strange was seen hovering over the site. An eyewitness later reported seeing a bright light coming from above the cloud of dust. Another witness, who was 20 kilometers away from the site, reported seeing a white ball about the size of a house floating about 30 meters above the ground. What was it? A UFO. Then in 1952, when the first hydrogen bomb was tested, an object entered the atmosphere from space just before the blast. Eyewitnesses reported seeing a bright blue object streaking through the sky at an estimated speed of 18,000 kilometers per hour. The object was seen by many people, including the wife of the Air Force Secretary, who was standing next to President Truman at the time. But despite all these eyewitness accounts, the government has never admitted to anything unusual being seen during the nuclear tests. And the secrecy surrounding these events has led to all kinds of conspiracy theories. Some people believe that the government is hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life. Others believe that aliens have stolen our nuclear secrets, or that they are planning to attack us with nuclear weapons. But there may be another explanation for why aliens would be interested in our nuclear weapons. Maybe they are just curious about what we are doing. As Carl Sagan once said, if you were an alien species and you had the capability of interstellar travel, wouldn't you want to know what was going on in other star systems? Wouldn't you want to explore and learn about new cultures and technologies? Of course you would. And so it seems likely that aliens would be just as curious about us as we are about them. For example, in 1977, when the Arecibo radio telescope in Puerto Rico picked up a strange radio signal that seemed to be coming from outer space, many people believed that it was a message from an alien civilization. Although the signal turned out to be a glitch, it still made us wonder whether we were alone in the universe. In 1996, when the Mars Pathfinder spacecraft landed on Mars and sent back the first close-up images of the red planet, people around the world watched intently as the images were beamed back to Earth. We were all eager to see what Mars had to offer and to learn more about our place in the universe. And so it seems likely that aliens would be just as curious about us as we are about them. Maybe they are watching us closely, studying our every move and hoping that we will one day make contact. Maybe they have already tried to make contact, but we have simply ignored them. One of the most famous cases of a UFO sighting during a nuclear test occurred in 1962 during the atmospheric test of a British nuclear weapon code named Hurricane. The explosion was so bright that it lit up the control room where the scientists were monitoring the test. But then something strange happened. A large white disc-shaped object was seen hovering near the nuclear cloud. The object was perfectly round and about the size of a manhole cover. It remained stationary for several minutes before shooting off at high speed into the upper atmosphere. In 1963, during the US nuclear test, Starfish Prime, a brilliant blue light was seen over the Pacific test site. The light was so bright that it could be seen 1,600 kilometers away. Many people reported seeing strange objects in the sky at the same time, including a V-shaped craft about 90 meters in length. And then in 1971, during the French nuclear test, the first ever to be conducted in Africa, a strange orange glow was seen over the Sahara Desert. The glow was so bright that it could be seen hundreds of kilometers away. Some people even reported seeing strange objects in the sky at the same time, including a large disc-shaped craft that was floating above the desert. I don't know about you, but I find all of this very interesting. Maybe there is a connection between nuclear energy and extraterrestrial life. Or maybe we are simply seeing things that are not really there. What do you think? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.